Cicily Smith and Tish Shade hanging out with us this morning. But maybe we can ask you what your go-to pastry is. Cicily,
we saw some heads nodding.
Yeah, I saw head nodding. I saw smiles. What about you? What do you think?
Cicely, what's yours?
So I'm working hard to stay away from pastries. If I did,
I know,
It's
right?
hard.
it's a nice warm cinnamon roll.
Oh man,
Yes.
hard to beat.
Always.
I had an amazing cinnamon roll at Deviate Kitchen
Yes,
in
famous
Lexington.
for theirs.
Yes,
Yes.
it's like a blueberry kind of cream cheese. Oh,
Yeah.
you should try that one if you haven't. And they're a great organization. They do lots of really good things.
They sell out every day. It's
Yep.
one of those where you got to get there. On the cinnamon roll front. Yeah, well, the family tradition, Christmas Day, we try to have a big pan of Bee's Bakery cinnamon rolls and then put them in the oven and get them all warmed up. She makes fantastic cinnamon rolls well.
Cicely, is there a location or a specific kind of spot you zero in on for the cinnamon roll? Or
Cinnabon.
Can't go wrong. They're there for a reason.
Cinnabon's probably it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
They've definitely mastered that. I think.
Yeah.
Are you just huge on cinnamon in general?
I think so, actually.
Yeah, cinnamon's is my drug of choice. I think it's
Tish, what about you?
Well, I have to say the cronut is one of my favorites.
Okay.
And if you haven't had one and you do, you will never go back to. I mean, it takes the two best things in the world and puts them together, and they're amazing. And there's a little place in Ohio that we go when we go see my mother-in-law, and if I go anytime soon, I'm going to bring you back a cronut because they are that good.
Please do.
So my second favorite after the cronut has to be the chocolate croissant.
Oh.
And if you've never
I
had
have
one and you go to France, they're so good.
Okay.
But everybody in town who makes one, they are fabulous. I just had one last week from Andy's, and I got an extra one for myself because I got a bunch of stuff for our board, and I was like, I am gonna need one of those for me.
Yeah.
So I was hoarding the chocolate croissants for myself, being selfish.
Yeah, we're all. I mean, you mentioned Bees and Andy's. We're just flush with great, and Poppies as well. Just and OMG donuts,
and
as
they're
well.
also
just,
good.
Excellent.
An embarrassment of riches on the pastries. Yeah.
We are blessed here.
We are, and we're blessed to have you all here on the show today, and we've got you here first to talk about the E.L.F. Emerging Leaders Frankfort, or E.L.F. Toy Drive. Right,
Yes.
It's going on. Is that tomorrow? Is
No.
that right? Oh no, next Tuesday. I'm sorry,
Yes,
I saw
next
the Tuesday. Next Tuesday, December 17th.
Correct.
Right. Tell us about it.
So we were sitting around last year at an Emerging Leaders committee meeting, and we were trying to think of a toy drive, and I said, okay, we got to think of something snappy. And it was actually Lennon from Expree who said, what about E.L.F.? And he said that could be Emerging Leaders Frankfort.
Right.
And Cicily is our year-long sponsor of this event. We have them once a month. So Cicily.
Yeah, Commonwealth Credit Union is so proud to be one of the sponsors for the Frankfort area Emerging Leaders. And one of the things that's neat about Emerging Leaders is that we're kind of built off 4 pillars. So it's all about giving, volunteerism, social networking, professional networking, and educational. And we're excited because this year with the E.L.F. Toy Drive, that falls into our giving. And so it's just another way for us to give back to the community. And it's just an awesome way to give our young professionals an opportunity to do so as well. So,
and really learn about community service in that way,
right.
and helping folks out. And there's also a Dine to Donate as well.
Well, that'll be on Wednesday because they already have one on Tuesday. So come out Tuesday to support one of the schools that are having. I think the baseball team is having a Dine to Donate, but the E.L.F.s will do Wednesday for a Dine to Donate to go back to the Simon House, which is our nonprofit that we're supporting for this. And Cicely, you want to tell them about the age range of the toys?
We're looking for new and unwrapped gifts for ages 8 to 16 years of age, and we'll be there from 11 to 7 to collect those. Next Home has offered their moving truck there to kind of collect those items, and then we'll go and take them to the Simon House. And I know last year we did that, and the families were very grateful for that donation.
And you mentioned the age range there. Anything other specifics folks should know, or maybe stay away from, or is it okay to bring like clothing items?
It is. We'll take everything, but you know, it's really hard for that age group of 8 to 16. I feel like we kind of talked about it at our committee, that they kind of are the ones who get left out, because it's so simple to go buy a baby toy, and everybody buys baby toys because they're readily available everywhere. So we kind of want to focus on the age group of 8 to 16 and see if we can get some of those things for the kids that really need some help this year.
Yep, and it'll be at Da Vinci's. It's 805 Louisville Road, which most people know, so that's where we'll be.
And our chamber team's kind of going to camp out there that day, so if you guys want to come down and join us, we'll be there all day. We may do some live events from there, and we're going to just hang out and do our job from there. We're going to be there to accept all the presents that everybody's going to bring in, or the donations, and have a little fun.
That's right. New gifts.
Yes.
New gifts.
Don't wrap them.
Right.
Bring them down to Da Vinci's.
Yes.
Yeah, it could be easier, right? You
Have some pizza while we're at it.
Yeah, have some
Right.
pizza, hop into a store and bring it by. Yeah. And then there's another event going on. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me about that.
So tomorrow we have our WIN event. It's a December WIN. We have it the first Tuesday or the first Thursday of every month, and Nucor is our sponsor for that. But in December, we let the men join us, and what we do is we charge the men to come, and ladies can donate. So 100% of the donations that we get that day will go to our Frankfort First Foundation scholarship program. And young ladies in our community that are trying to get into a trade, they have to apply in the spring. So right after the first of the year, we'll put out some scholarships for everybody, but they are strictly for young ladies in our community that are going into a trade. It could be, and I think we added nursing, but it could be electrical, plumbing, welding, something that's kind of tough for girls to break through. So we wanted to give them something that we can help them and buy their books or their boots or their welding equipment or whatever that may be. We want to give them some scholarships.
Great.
Yeah, that's a really cool program.
Yeah.
And remind folks what the WIN stands for. It's
So it's Women in Networking.
Okay.
We hold it at Buffalo Trace every year. This is a different date and time off of what we normally do. Okay. So we do it when Buffalo Trace can give us a date and a time. And if you want, you can go through the gift shop. What is that? The house that you get the gift shop banner.
Yeah, okay.
So if you go there, if you're not going to go to the gift shop afterwards, you can come straight down to the clubhouse and we'll all be there. They have it decorated beautifully for Christmas. First Federal is our sponsor for the breakfast. I think Terry's Catering is catering again this year. And it's always just an amazing event. And we are announcing the WIN Woman of the Year. Nobody knows who it is.
Okay.
All right.
I know who it is.
You know who it is. Okay.
Not going to spill the beans.
My team.
Though.
We're not going to spill the tea.
Okay.
We're not going to do it. So come and find out tomorrow, and we're going to present. It's a beautiful award that we give out, and it's for somebody very deserving in our community that's been nominated by everybody in the community, and we'll see who gets it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's tomorrow, and then the Toy Drive, Emerging Leaders Frankfort Toy Drive is next Tuesday.
Yes.
11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. Where can folks find more information on Emerging Leaders Frankfort and the Frankfort Area Chamber of Commerce?
So they can go to our website. It's frankfortky.info. You can look on our Facebook page. All of our flyers are out there. Or you can call the chamber at 502-223-8261 and we'll give you some information. But we want you to come out to everything. And if you can come out to Da Vinci's next Tuesday, come between 5 and 7, come out after work, come hang out with us for a little bit. We'll have some appetizers and some pizza and just gather toys for the Simon House.
Yeah.
And ages 8 to 16.
Correct.
New
Yes.
and unwrapped gifts.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yep. And thanks to
deal.
CCU for helping make all that happen. And awesome what WIN is doing.
Yes.
Fantastic. So many, lots of things going on here in town, helping people find career paths, young people.
Yes.
And love to hear that. So good stuff. And thank you all for coming in.
Well, thanks for having us.
And thanks again to the credit union for being a sponsor
Yes.
for the Christmas parade.
Thank you so
as
much to
well.
Cicily.
And-
Her team has been so gracious all year to help us with this, so we're very excited about that.
Thank you all.